You, like many others, may have been longing for a farming pack for The Sims for years. This is something we've never really had in the Sims franchise before, even going back through previous versions of the game, unless in The Sims 3 you had the store and you purchased the chicken coop, but that doesn't really hit the same way a fully fledged pack would. But now with cottage living being announced, our dreams of looking after cows and chickens are finally coming true. We still have a while until it comes out, just under a month at this point, I think, but personally, my impatience cannot handle it, which is why today I will be showing you a fantastic mod by Arnie, Farmland. This mod is still currently just for Arnie's early access Patreon members, but if you have more patience than me, then it will be out free for everyone on the 9th of July. I'll link the mod and his Patreon down below so you can go and check him out over there. But without further ado, let's head into Eden Hills. So to get into Eden Hills, you have two options. Once you've downloaded the mod, you should have a save file that you can go into. Or if you want it in a existing save file, then that's also fine. So we're going to go ahead and play with my Yeehaw save. So I just took one of my Sims that I've had for ages in one of my save files and modified him to be a bit more fitting with the farmer aesthetic. So now he is ready to yee and also haw. So once you're in your existing save file, just head to Brindleton Bay. So I've already moved my sim in over here in this empty lot, and you can see it's sectioned off and there's something in the middle here that says Eden Hills. So once you're in this neighbourhood in Brindleton Bay, you'll want to come over to the square over here. It's right next to the park, and you should have this little earth thing in the middle here where the fountain used to be. All you need to do is click on the earth, and then a message that says import Eden Hills will come up. Hello? What? Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, a message will come up that says import Eden Hills, and once you click that and press OK, there'll be a bunch of information here as well telling you what packs you need to use this mod. You're going to need cats and dogs and seasons for this mod. Once you've pressed OK, you should start to see the world slowly change around you. I'm going to zoom right out so we can see it happening. Here we go. So it says welcome to Eden Hills. And we can see things have started to change. Now, what really impresses me about this mod is the fact that it's a semi-open world. So for those of you that might not know what that means, the current setup in The Sims 4 is that wherever you travel, no matter even if it's just next door, you'll have to go through a loading screen. If you played The Sims 3, then you'll remember that The Sims 3 was pretty much the opposite. You could roam around, go wherever you liked. It was completely open, and there were no loading screens in The Sims 3. When I say semi-open world, I mean that most of the world is free roaming. That makes it sound like I'm talking about free roaming chickens. Oh my god. Anyway, it works for this video. To get to other locations outside Eden Hills or other worlds, you'll have to have a loading screen. One lot in the neighbourhood you will have to go through a loading screen to get to as well is the Chateau Rose, which is strangely empty inside. So this mod gives you a very large area to explore. We can see over here we've got the town, so you can actually go into these buildings here, and I'll show you them in more detail in a moment. We've also got the market square over here where the fountain is, and then of course we have the actual farms. Now this is really exciting. We have massive fields over here full of loads of hay bales. We can actually farm on every single one of these plots here. So all of this, you can just wander right over, interact, do what you have to do, and not have any loading screens, which is just chef's kiss. It's amazing. I love it. So getting into a little bit more about what these buildings do. If we come over to this building here, this is City Hall. If we come into the building here, you'll see we've got this little, I don't know what this is called, like a podium? That's not what it's called. But anyway, we come over to this desk type thing over here, and we can actually register ourselves as a farmer. So I'm going to click that and have, what was his name? Clyde. I'm going to have Clyde come over and register as a farmer. So here we have this pop-up. So we've got Ania Landgrab working at City Hall, and she says, so you want to become a farmer? That's exciting, I guess. Here's your license. Please register for your farming career by filling this form indicating your job title and description. Okay, so let's just say we are a farmer. So we can see down here in the jobs panel, we are now a farmer, but you can also do other things at City Hall. So you can vote on neighbourhood action plans if you have eco lifestyle. You can check out the nap gossip, basically anything administrative you can do here. Over here in our supermarket, if you zoom in, you can see we've got loads of different things here. So we can buy all our vegetables, fruits and veg, seeds. We can buy fertilizers over here. We can get drinks. We can get, what's this, upgrade parts and toys. So you've got pretty much everything, which is amazing. You can also sell your own produce in this section over here. If you have loads of fruit and veg that you've been growing in your inventory, you can pop it into these fridge shelf type things, and then you can tend the table and start a yard sale, and people will come and buy your things from the supermarket, which is pretty cool. Honestly, this was one of my favorite ones. We actually have a chapel. So if we zoom in, you can see there's a wedding venue ready set up for your Sims, and we also have a jazz bar. We actually have opening hours for the jazz bar, which I really like because it just makes it feel a bit more realistic. You know, I feel like it would be a bit weird if you were out drinking at 7 a.m. I mean, might be okay for some, but personally not my cup of tea. But if we have a look in here, we can see we've got loads of chairs and we've got a piano, we have a bar, so it's all set up with everything you need to have a good night out. And then lastly, over here is the bank. If we zoom into the bank, we have these little, I still don't know what these are called, these desks where you can come and actually get loans. So if you couldn't afford to buy plots of land for your farm, then you can always get a loan from the bank. And if you have university, you can repay the loan using that system. But it's not just loans, you can also ask for bills information as well. So anything relating to money, you can go to the bank and you'll probably be able to sort it out there. Coming back to the farmers market, we have loads of different stalls here. So obviously you have other people selling their things, but you can also claim a stall and sell your products as well. Like I said earlier, a bit like how the supermarket works. If you have fruit and veg or other goods that you've got from your farm, then you can always sell them at the farmers market here. Okay, well, it's starting to get dark, so we will start farming in the morning, but I'm gonna send Clyde to bed because we can't farm in the dark. It just won't work. So he's going to bed. Oh my God, look at those pigeons. So once you've got your farming license, you can come over to the fields here and then click on a plot of land and you can purchase it for 5,000 simoleons. I think they get more expensive as you go on. So these ones here are 5,000, these ones 10,000, and then these ones over here 20,000. So get saving. So I'm gonna come over here and buy this plot of land. Oh, here we go. So we've got a pop-up from George. Hey, Clyde. Wow, you just bought a new piece of land to expand your farming activities. That's awesome. I will be here to help you set things up if you need. It will be like the good old days for me. Oh, cute. Click on the sign in the center of the field to start creating crops or animals. Exciting. So now we have this sign in the middle of the field. If I click on this here, we can select to either create a crop or farm animals. So if we go into our crops, we can see we've got loads of options here. Why can't I sow grapes? So some crops will require you to have a higher skill. So I can't do certain things here, but I can sow some carrots. So I'm going to sow some carrots. Oh, hello, George. Creating a crop. Hey, Clyde, I see you're trying to create a field. Need some help? I can set things up for you. I'll always be here to give you a little hand with farming, you know. Aw, I like George. Okay, George. Oh, all done. Your new field has been spawned. Congrats. To reset to its original state, click on the new sign in the middle of the area and choose Reset Field. Okay, thank you. So now we have our newly created field, but as we can see, all our crops are not sown yet. We need to come and plant them. So you can sow these plants by hand, or you can use a tractor to speed up the process, but I will be showing you the tractor later, so stick around if you want some tractor action. That sounded weird, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Once you've planted all your crops, you can come over to the sign and manage crop facilities, but I can't currently do that because I'm going to need level 5 farming skill and gardening. They're kind of the same thing in this mod. It's gardening and farming skill, so I'm going to need a higher level, so I'm just going to cheat it. Bear with me 2 seconds. You know what? I'm just going to max it out. I'm just going to go for it. Why not? So now we can come over to our sign and go to manage crop facilities. And we can see here we've got a few options. So we can create a anti-insect system, which obviously will deter bugs from destroying your crops. You can also create a greenhouse, which is really handy if you have plants that came with seasons and you don't want to plant them and they'll be out of season and they won't grow. If they're under a greenhouse, they'll grow no matter what the season is. And we've also got a watering system. If you don't want to water all your plants by hand, which I'm sure you don't want to because that is long, you can put in sprinklers. I'm going to put in a sprinkler system. Hello, dear Clyde. I see you're willing to install a watering system to your crop. I sure can do this for you. It will cost you 2,000 simoleons. Oh, and it will definitely increase your water bills. So it actually adds on to our bills as well. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just do it. Our water pipes have been installed. Make sure you turn them on and turn them off when needed. Right, so now we've got our sprinklers installed. Can I turn them on? Yeah, so you can just come and click and then you can turn them on. You can sell it as well. You can make some money back. Not a lot of money, not as much as you spent buying the sprinklers, but you can make a little bit of money by selling them, and you can still play with the sprinklers and all that stuff. So let's turn these on. There we go, that one's going, and obviously we can go around and turn all these ones on as well. I want to see what the greenhouse looks like as well, so let's buy ourselves a greenhouse. Oh, so it costs the same as the sprinklers and it also adds to our water bill as well. Okay, so here we are, we've got a greenhouse. This is really cool. I really like this. And exactly the same with the sprinklers. If you click on them, you can sell. Oh, we actually make the same amount of money back, which is good. But what I'm going to do next is come over here and buy another piece of land. And this time I'm going to farm some animals. If we go to animals, we've got such a big choice of farm animals here. I'm really impressed. So we've got pigs, rabbits, sheep, bee farm, chicken coop, duck pond, fish farm, and a cow field. I mean, that's a lot of animals. Oh, I don't know which one to do first. Maybe we'll go for a pig. Let's go for a pig field. So we've got this pop-up here. You know how pigs are. They love to roll over inside mud puddles. They just love it. And that's a good thing because the soil in Eden Hills is very special. It's made of clay. So you can collect the clay sticking on their body by brushing them and craft little clay sculptures with it. Oh my god, that's so fun. That's so creative. I love that. Children are going to love this at the farmer's market. Just the thought that's gone into this mod is just so good. It's so good, so detailed. The pigs are fed from grass and don't require you to feed them daily, but they will appreciate treats, of course. So let's create a pig field, and that is all done for us. So here is our little field, and then I'm guessing if we come to the sign here, oh no, can we? Oh, we just have to click on the ground. Oh, so we don't click on the sign, we click on the ground. We can see we've got adopt pig, one pig, which is 300. Let's click that. New animals. Hey Clyde, how are you? Say hello to your new animals. I brought them for you. They have arrived on the field. You can now give them a name and take good care of them. Thanks, George. Oh my goodness, there he is. Look at him roll. Oh my goodness, look at the pig. Hello. I don't know how to act. Oh my god, look what we can do with the pig. There's so many things we can do. So from what I've already seen, I know for a fact that we can interact with these animals quite a lot, and we can build a relationship with them as well. So just kind of like how you would with pets. So we're going to come over and give the pig a little kiss. Oh, look, he's so cute. I just can't. Well, I can't just have one pig. I'm going to need to have another one so he has a friend. Oh my god, another one. What's his name? Tulip. That's the cutest thing I've ever heard. No, stop. I need to stop because I'm getting emotional over pixel pigs. Right, let's buy another piece of land because I'm getting all the animals today. Let's do a bee farm. Create a bee farm. You already know the bees from The Sims 4 seasons. Well, now you can set up a colourful bee farm in just one click. Sell your honey alongside your harvested produce at the farmer's market. People love it. Bees are also a perfect natural plant fertilizer, useful if you have a crop close to them. Oh, that's good. Let's have our bee farm. Oh, look at the bee farm. There's so many of them and they're so colourful. Oh, I love it. I'm guessing if I had crops over here, the bees would just automatically zoom on over and fertilise them. That's really good. I really like that. So the bees still work how they work in seasons, in the way that we make a relationship with them. They're not as interactive as the pigs are and some other animals, I imagine, but you can still get a relationship. And I really want some chickens, so I'm gonna get some chickens. Chickens need to be fed every day. That is quite an important task to complete in order to collect their eggs. Why is it so important? Because I heard they can lay golden eggs sometimes. Hello, I want to be an eggillionaire. I like that, an eggillionaire. Also, toddlers and kids love to confess their secrets and play around the chickens. They are soothing, I guess. Oh wow, so kids and toddlers can interact too. That's really good. Oh, look at them all. I love the way these are set up as well. It's just so cute with like the flowers and the little path. Oh, I love it. Well, here are the chickens. Oh my god, I love them already. We can take a selfie with the chicken. Well, I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, here we go. I'm really excited to see how this works. How do we do a selfie with a chicken? So you just kind of like scroll around until you get a chicken in the picture. Let's see, let's find one. There we go. Chickens. Nice. That was a good picture. That's a keeper. I'm gonna get some sheep. Let's buy... Oh no, not cow. No. Don't want a cow. Sorry, cows. We're gonna get a sheep field. So sheep actually provide you with wool. If we read here, sheep provide wool on a weekly basis that you can either sell or transform into a yarn basket. But that does require nifty knitting, which I do not have. So I will not be doing that. They are so soft and cute, it's hard not to hug them. These sheep are fed from the grass and don't require you to feed them daily, but they will appreciate treats and pets and selfies. Nice, so let's get ourselves some sheep. 5 sheep. You know what? I'm going all out. I'm getting 5 sheep. Look at them. Where are they? Where's my sheep boys? Wait, there's only 1. Where are they? I paid for 5. Why have I got 1? Hello? Well, okay, I guess we've just got the 1 sheep. That's fine. So I just want to show you the interaction for getting the wool from the sheep. I'm just going to cheat the amount of wool that this sheep has. So I'll press shift and then click, and then we've got an option here to say increase wool. So let's do that. And then we should be able to come over. Here we are. We can collect wool from the sheep. And there we are, he's collecting the wool. So it just looks like he's brushing the sheep like you would with the dogs. But there we are. If we go into our inventory, we now have a packet of wool, which sells for 35 simoleons. But you can always up the price if you're using the sales table, don't forget. So this is something that is pretty exciting. I was very happy when I saw that this mod included this. Horses. We have horses. So if we come over to the stables here, they're just behind the farm. We can come over and we can start to build a relationship with a horse. Again, very interactive. You can do lots of different things here. Sing songs, pet, give them treats. I'm just going to try and build up their relationship a little bit, and then I'll show you what we can do after. Okay, so now that we've got a good relationship with this horse, if we click on the horse, we should see we have an option to hop on horse. So let's see what happens when we hop on the horse. Now we have Clyde on the horse. We can, if we wanted to, ride around town. So once you're on the horse and you click somewhere on the ground, there should be an option to ride here. We can literally just ride around town on our horse like it's no one's business. Oh my goodness, look at him go. He's going to take his horse to the Old Town Road. Oh my goodness. I mean, the animation is pretty amusing as well. I mean, I just love this. I think this is great. So the thing you've been waiting for, the tractor. If we come over here to the tractor yard, we've got a wide selection here, loads of different colors. Oh, he really is just coming through there, isn't he? We've got a wide selection of tractors. I really am liking this purple one over here, so I'm going to go for the purple one. To ride the tractor though, you will need a tractor license. Right, I'm jumping in here with a voiceover because I proceeded to spend the next half an hour searching for George so I could get my tractor license, but I couldn't find him anywhere. I was very confused. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand, bitch. And honestly, I was starting to think he might have died in my game. Maybe this is where George is. It was starting to get really late and I couldn't carry on recording. I would like to have George, please, because I would like to go to bed and I'd like to have dinner, and I don't know if I'm going to get to do either of those things. This morning I tried again and I found him. If anyone else is struggling to find George around Eden Hills, then try and go to his house around 4 p.m. I noticed he shows up there like clockwork every day. Once you find George, you can click on him and there will be an option to ask about a tractor license. He will give you some information on them and then tell you to head to City Hall to obtain your license. You'll speak to Ania again, and once you have your license, you can head straight over to the tractor yard and hop on the tractor. Click on the floor and select Go Here to move around on your tractor.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
And in terms of planting, make sure you're on the tractor first and then click Go Here and drive directly over the plants that you want to have sown. And as you're driving over them, it should start to plant all those plants into the ground for you. And once you've done that, all the plants should be planted and ready to water. You can also do story mode with Farmland. When you click on George, there'll be some options with a little compass next to them, and that will be the options to help with the story progression. There are lots of other things to explore in Eden Hills using story mode. It kind of reminds me of the Strangerville plot we got with the game pack. It feels like it fits in really nicely to the game. Okay, so that was a look at Arnie's Farmland mod. I'm definitely going to be spending a lot of time playing around with this mod, even after Cottage Living comes out probably. I wonder if they will work together. It'll be really interesting to see if they do. Anyway, that is all I have for you today, everyone. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!